Randy Arozarena is just
Yeah.
he's had a couple really incredible years the last couple years, but this year has not treated him good to
No.
say the least. And I don't know why. Maybe he's hurt, maybe he's playing hurt, whatever it may be. But he's been bad this year, and it might be a good time to buy low.
Randy to me feels like the most gettable out of these, for obvious reasons. Like you said, he's having an awful year. I mean, there's been talks about maybe sending him down to AAA to get him right. I'm not sure what happened this year. Obviously, he's not like I wouldn't say he's an elite hitting talent, right? But I would say he's very good. He's got a lot of good traits. He still walks a good bit, I believe. And I believe his chase percentage has actually not been too bad this year. So I don't know. I mean, Randy it feels like you said, a good time to buy low. He has years of control too. He's not the best defender. Your outfield defense would probably suffer. Like, he's athletic, but he doesn't get the best reads on the baseball. So you probably have to put Marsh back in center and put Randy in left, I would guess, if he came here. But even if, like, let's say he doesn't play well, and this is the thing that really sells me on Randy is, if he doesn't play well, you don't have to play him every day. Like, if he's not going to produce for you, you can play him against certain pitchers, play him in certain roles. Maybe you play him more against lefties. I don't know. Like, you don't have to play him consistently, and he could still have a role. Like, he's not necessarily the smartest base runner, but he maybe could be a pinch runner for you. Maybe he could pinch hit for a guy late in a playoff game. He might have a better chance if Castellanos is as cold as he is in the NLCS, he might have a better chance of getting a hit. But obviously, we're hoping that Castellanos is going to be like he was in the NLDS last year. But there's still like a role for him, even if he's not playing every day. I think he's a guy who could rotate in. You can kind of have like a 3-man rotation out there, and then obviously with Marsh, you might platoon a little bit versus certain guys. So I think he would make a lot of sense if he's the right price and you can buy low on him. By all means, I'm just really curious to see what the price tag is going to be on him, because I really don't know where it's at this point. And if you're the Rays, you might as well hold on to him at that point and just wait till next year to see if you can sell him higher, or wait in the offseason when you can maybe sell him higher. But who knows? Like, if he's not going to continue playing well there, it's a hard place to really get sparked because there's no fans. I mean, they're not playing too well right now. And he comes to Citizens Bank Park, and we've seen him in the big moment in the World Baseball Classic and in the 2020 playoffs. We know what he can do when he gets going. And that's exciting to think about. Like, him in October, in Red October, that's exciting, man. Like, that gives me goosebumps. But again, he's obviously not playing well.
Yeah. And he's a lot less of like an all-in move than the other two guys are, because like you said, he's not going to cost you near as much as far as prospects go. And I mean, that might be something that really intrigues the Phillies, is not having to give up a ton of prospect capital, because the Phillies have shown reluctance to do that the last couple of years. I mean, the best prospect I believe we gave up was the second baseman. I forget
How you Lee.
How you Lee. Yep.
Yeah.
And that looks like it was a bad deal for us at this point. And I think that might be something that would scare the Phillies off from doing something like that again.